working. Yeah, the switch does not work. If you do want the other one, just let me know.
That's alright. It's probably me. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another brilliant fixture here for Female Football Week 225 here in NPLW. For your broadcast this afternoon, I'm William Bennett, bringing you all the action here from let's just say the end minute sites observed. Fortunately, we haven't been informed directly for the exact reasoning of the minute observation. Hopefully we can find an answer for you during the 90 minutes here at the home Matildas. As we're saying, plenty of potential opportunity for both these sides to gain some full momentum in the table. The visitors potentially going as high as second, whereas our hosts can reach as high as 8th, depending on results, of course, go their respective ways throughout this match weekends. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get into the starting lineups for you all at home, commencing with the visitors 11. We have number 6, Elsa Levski, number 15, Emma Checker, number 16, Lani Giudice, number 17, Ellie Lamont, number 22, Ava Harrington. Number 28, Eliza Amendola. Number 35, Mitsio Yamada. Number 37, Sophie Dean. Number 42, Eri Narita. Number 44, Valentine Percy. And number 50, their captain, Georgia Henderson. And for our hosts, we have number 1, Charlotte Ray Hawson. Number 2, Annabelle Yates. Number 4, Amelia Tartaglia. Number 5, Jade Tam. Number 6, Eva Guzmitz, their captain. Number 8, Chelsea Biggs. Number 10, Kaya Jugovic. Number 12, Alice Francu. Number 14, Fiorina Iria. Number 19, Clancy Westerway. Number 47, Laura Aitken. To round off FV's starting 11. Of course, the academy side playing in their traditional navy, blue and white combination. Of course, the colours of our fine state here in Victoria. Visiting Preston in their inversed red and white combinations. Kicking from right to left in the first half. FV left to right. Percy already trying to find some ways through this FV defence. She's notably their top scorer for Preston this season, managing 6 in 6 appearances for the Lions. Very much a one to watch throughout the 90 minutes is the Englishwoman. Franco looks for Westaway. Westaway opting for a more defensive position via Biggs. Aitken trying to get some potential momentum forced forward here. Cross in from Iorea. Snuffed out for the time being. As the racer looks to counter here for Preston. Long ball played in for Percy. Doesn't directly reach her. Kept in. Biggs jumping back for Ray Horson for some security. FA just trying to regain the composure, regain their shape here. With the academy side playing what I'll consider a 4-3-3 this afternoon. Certainly one with a bit of flexibility, particularly in the wings. To Levski. Pass intercept. Force to fight. So try and regain possession. Guzmit. Play up the wing via area. Crosses in. Cleared, but not quite far enough. It's still in danger. Chance for an opener. Chance for a handball from the FA technical area. But handball calls are not needed. So that shall be our first of the afternoon. So not the sole concern for Preston, given the injury within the 18-yard box. So looking rather serious. Well, that 3rd-minute goal was certainly not the most ideal starting situation for Daniel Foden's Preston. Noticeably, in their various forms, FA Academy have won half of their league head-to-heads against Preston. Certainly in a prime position to make it 4 out of 7. And so, back underway after the injury, which we see Checker after a return to the field of play. And Checker, of course, veteran of the game. I'm sure a figure of great inspiration to many of these FA players as well, throughout our time both within the NPL and A leagues. Yamada with the throw. Tries to play Percy. She's a little bit too much of a reach for her. To Levski. Tucks in for Checker. Checker switching the wings. Dean with the little tap on assist. But returned into Dean, the Preston keeper. Checker now. It's again opting for a keeper. Preston trying to keep a firm back line here. But already opting for sheer possession. Turnover almost false there. Henson trying to press up for Percy. Zalewski. Checker. Looking for the switch. Finds their target in Lamont. Checker. Percy in for Henderson. Henson looks for the switch wide as it's flicked on to Lamont from Amendolia. Percy. Henderson. Ball kept away by Biggs' head. Moment of danger. Cleared away by Yates. Business certainly looking strong here. Despite the initial setback, momentum is very much rolling in their favour here. Long throw from Yamada. Eventually ends up with Henderson. Henderson not quite getting the touch he desires there. To Levski. Making use of the wing. Swinging for Percy. Percy, tight angle. And we shall have our first call of the afternoon going to the visitors. With that quick chance to run through our referees for the afternoon. We've commencing with our lead referee, Benny Howe, who's making their senior refereeing debut. Call ball swung in. But Narita can't get it past the near post, instead swinging into the side netting. As was saying, they are joined by assistant referees Daniel Collins and Jamie Azzopardi. Otherwise, on full official duties this afternoon, it is Daniel Fairclough. Lamont. Looking good. Swings in the cross. Misses everyone. A knocker onto Ray Hawson in the process. Trying a bit of break in the play. So it's Preston's, for lack of a better word, being set here. We've seen every ball into the 18-yard boxes, resulting in, I won't quite say an injury, but more a bit of firm contact. Isn't exactly the nicest tune for the afternoon. So if that's one that does peter out. Yates first, the Rita. No foul, says our referee. So a big call from our senior referee. I do say, in the moment, it didn't look like the right call. And Leah can't quite get her link away. Preston with Guzmit. Guzmit looks wide. Try and play through the wing. Turnover, brief. FE once again trying to get forward. 8 keeping the target. It's quite fun this time around. Support from Jugovic. Sends her winger forward. Unfortunately, she is caught offside. Nonetheless, great run forward there by Ioria. You can certainly understand why she'd be so eager to get forward, with Fiorina Ioria being FE's joint top goal scorer in the league. That honour is shared with their captain, Eva Guzmit. Chelsea for Franco to capitalise. West away. Looking for some support. Considers spreading to the far wing. That's from the near side, and Franco. Franco under pressure. Loses the 2-on-1 contest. They do it the throw. Bang from their own technical area. Yates. Tries on Jugovic. Just manages to find her, but it does roll out for a Preston throw ultimately. Yamada with the clearing ball. Swinging out for a throw. Yates again with the throw for a fee. Tries to find Jugovic. Now Reese with the final touch there. Turns the throw for our hosts. Chance for a fee. Jugovic playing wide for Iorea. Attack forced to be brought back with Henderson now. Looks to send Percy. Goes with the flick on for Lamont's chase. It's a bit too far ahead for her. Chance here for Preston to break. Tam forced to respond. Plays it back in for a keeper, Ray Hawson. Ray Hawson just opting for the right ball. Off it looks for Iorea. It's picked up by Talevsky. A nice little contest there between Harrington and Iorea. Iorea being the ultimate victor, between whom he gets the final touch there. Tartaglia with the throw for a fee. Not allowed to progress too far as it's headed clear for a follow-up throw. And so once again, Tartaglia with the throw for a fee. So I'm able to get a bit of distance with Harrington providing another clearance. Providing a bit of a challenge for one of our ground marshals. Chance for Preston to break. As ball's played wide, in for Rita. She's got to fight here though to retain possession. Free kick awarded in FV's favour. After it was deemed that there was contact against Yates. Termox just plays short in for Yates. Jugovic searches for Iorea. Iorea could go alone here. And line of sight she needs. Franco, firm battle. While there was some discussions, potential foul in the process, ultimately it shall just be a corner for our hosts. And so, what can their captain make do with this ball? Guzmit whips it in, goes high, it goes deep, almost challenging the far post, still in danger. Clearing ball, not quite cleared far enough. Yates, Aitken, needs to battle. Henderson, it's able to send on Narita. She's on as well. Being well marshalled by Tartaglia. fantastic bit of defensive acumen there from the young centre-back. Yates, almost losing their footing. Tam, in for Jugovic. Jugovic looks wide for Aria. Aria again caught offside. And there shouldn't be any complaints with that, despite the crowd's reaction. And so, check with the free kick. Play short behind it for Dean. Judica. Can't quite find the Rita this round. Yates getting a few feet in the process. The Rita looking it back to Yates. Yates briefly finds Westaway. Can't get control. Checker sends it along from the Rita. Curves not in their favour this time around. Rita. Percy. Looks wide for Lamont. Forced to chase. Also, it's intercepted. Yamada. Sends Narita. Can she get across in this time? Beaten by Yates. Guzmit. Looks for the switch for Aitken. Also, it's one ball too far. Harrington. Tucks in for Checker. It was tucked in for Harrington. With Harrington and Checker just having a quick 1-2 between them. Yamada. Dean. Judica. Henderson flicks it for Lamont. Lamont receives. Bit of contact on the edge of the 18-yard box. No foul is awarded. So there'll be one for the replay. Nonetheless, play on. Checker. Looks at the long ball. Turnovers on here. Westaway, presently in possession. Has the quick 1-2 with Franco. Jugovic. Area. Tucks in for Franco. Franco, quick little nutmeg there. Yates. In for Guzmit. Guzmit looks for the switch wide. Sends Aitken. Aitken doesn't quite have the pace she needs there. And so, goal kick Preston. Checker. Westaway with interception. No foul, says our referee. It's a little bit of contact. Westaway. Guzmit. Turns to Westaway. Westaway looking for the cross in. Again, no foul, says a referee. So more contact, more or less just inside the 18-yard box there. Preston don't have to be careful not to concede penalty in the area for a couple of potential close calls. Yamada. Opts for Dean. Dean wide for Judica. Judica for Lamont. Lamont tries to play for Henderson. It shall be a free kick for our hosts. Which in many ways is the ultimate way to win the interception. FA certainly trying to take advantage of the physicality that Preston can provide. Gushmit looks for the long ball. Won't find Jugovic this time around. Dean's ball. Lamont. Just with the grazing touch. Gushmit now in possession. Plays for Tam. Tam for Yates. Yates got Turner. Dangerous moment for the FB. Back with Tam now. Turnover is forced, but can't be held. West away. Franco turns to West away. Franco again. Throw for Preston. Yamada plays off Percy. Can't get the ball in field of play. Yates with the throw. So they've been rather busy with her throws this afternoon. Yamada just forcing the error of Jugovic there. Getting the throat. Percy tries to Lamont. Ball was held back for the time being by Tartaglia. Leah with the interception. Tartaglia now. Looks for the long option. Can't quite link up this time around. Talevsky. In for Checker. Judica. It's again Checker's ball. Waiting for Yamada. Yamada will find Amendolia. Yamada's sent. And it's throw for Preston. The promising area. The Rita. Amendolia can find Lamont. Can she get a shot on? Not a bad ball. Ultimately, it's still a goal kick. Something nice to see the visitors finally getting what they've been searching for. A great deal of this first half. Given the pressure and the physicality. So the question does stand, how long can FE hold back this very physical Preston side in comparison to themselves? Aitken finds Irea, promising an opportunity for FE. With an unforced error, shall be a corner for FE. So promising moments once again for the academy. Once more, corner to be swung in by Gushmit, the FE captain. Signal sent, ball sent, and it's played high. Ultimately, a bit too high, a bit too deep. So it rolls out for a goal kick. Dean provided with certainly ample short options. Ultimately placed Checker. In for Amendolia, who brushes past her marker in Westaway. Ray Horson just able to casually collect possession, making good use of her feet. Certainly a skill that is almost universally required nowadays of all goalkeepers. Lamont. Judicia. Checker. Talevsky. Back for Judicia. Checker now. Looks to play essentially for our captain in Georgia Henderson. Can't find it this time around. Preston still ultimately in possession. Dane's ball. Plays short for Checker. Talevsky. It's a cross for Judicia. Long ball sent up for Amendolia. Amendolia finding Talevsky. Essentially again. She looks wide for Lamont. Still Lamont. Can she get the cross on here? Ball sent in. Finds Percy. Percy not quite the touch she wants there. Certainly a great option. Overall, I'd say it is Ray Horson who's the luckier of the two between herself and Percy. As we've seen throughout this season so far, is absolutely lethal in front of goal. It certainly shows, given her a 6 in 6 tally for the league so far. Guzmet silkily slides through the midfield. Westaway. It's wide for Franco. Turns for Westaway. Wants to play a little bit further back in for Yates. Keep possession. Guzmet. Franco. Westaway. Yates. Looks to send Franco. Let's help on the Rita. Optimally cleared. What could have been a dangerous position. Yates. Which looks for the foul. No foul is our lead referee's decision. So nice here, there's been nice and vocal towards the players, which is something that is certainly needed. And as from our own position, it's always nice to be able to hear. It's one of the benefits of a rather small crowd on a ground which allows a bit of sound movements. Tam for Guzmet. Guzmet playing wide. Finds Irea. Irea looks to send Aitken. Aitken tailed. Needs some support. I was going to cross in. Forces the safe indeed. In a lovely diving fashion from the Preston keeper. Tartagalea. Irea. Aitken's sent. Not quite found. Lamont. Preston wins the throw. Guzmit. Picked up by Amendolia. Still with Amendolia. She's going to fight to keep possession there. Guzmit eventually winning possession. Looks to play the long ball. It's just a bit too much willy behind that one. Levski. Checker. Tap for Dean. Judicia. Judicia. Tries to go for a foul. So they'll keep playing. So a nice little bit of multitasking there from the Preston centre half. Tam. Roy Horson. Biggs. With Tam. Tap for Yates. West away now. Beats Henderson. Can't quite beat Narita. By Dean, her keeper. Checker. Again with Emma Checker, the veteran centre half. Dean. Yamada plays back for Dean. Dean tries to switch wings. That's intercepted. Guzmit under pressure. Needs some support. And Delia wins a back possession for Preston. Just to fight, hold for herself. Dean. Judicia. Back for Dean. Checker's turn now. Henderson. Turns for Checker. Preston force themselves to play a rather conservative fashion. Maintain possession, so nothing wrong with that. Percy's down to centre Lamont. Can she get a shot on here? Tries to flick herself forward. Just doesn't have the energy to get round the keeper. Certainly a fantastic warning sign from Preston. FA certainly shouldn't get too complacent. Westaway. Jugovic. Back feed Westaway. Looks to send Irea. And pauses. Play centrally via Franco. Franco should be able to split the play. She can deal with Henderson. Eventually, briefly finds Aitken. Yamada's just too much to deal with. Lamont sends Amendolia. Amendolia with the flick forward. Percy. Percy's not quite the energy to get there. He's Ray Horson's ball. And going back to my earlier comment about the relative conservatism in Preston's play, it's certainly clear just how well drilled this Preston side is. So they're not just going for every ball, but going for every realistic ball forward. It's certainly something that not every team will do, and certainly something that does take a great deal of control. So that's certainly counterintuitive to the basic instincts of most footballers. Certainly a strong, intelligent bit of play overall. Indeed. An interesting tactic you don't tend to see, at least in my personal experience in the league. Guzmit Tries to send West away, but not the ball she ultimately acquires. As we've got shy of 10 left in regulation time for this first half. It does stand at FE Academy 1, Preston Lions 0. Overall is extremely open contest. In many ways, battle between football ideologies. Do you know why it is quite fitting, given that presently across this country it is a national election. Biggs looks to flick for Aitken. Aitken sends in the cross, collected by Dean. Chance for Henderson to push forward here. She battles past opposing captain Guzmit. Guzmit ultimately with the final touch though. Seemed like the ball was just flicked in to her path. So not by any intentional design. Ultimately, the FA kept having the better body position relative to the ball, relative to the play. Just here, throw for Preston. Lands into the 18-yard box. Henderson tries to flick it. Person to chase into a better position. Ultimately collected by Ray Horson, who is desperately urging her team forward. It's picked up by Amanda Leah. Body of Yates for Westaway. Westaway looks for the switch. Could get to Irea here. Dean just a bit too quick for the F3 winger. So as it stands, we shall have just a solitary goal going to half time. Both teams certainly looking like they're building towards a goal each. But overall, so it doesn't quite feel like we're going to see another. So the shot from range, going wide of the target, and almost cursing the commentator in the process. Amanda Leah. Try to find Yamada. Yamada looks for Lamont. Lamont, a little bit of a slip. It's out to regain footing and keep possession. Can't quite find Percy. Firm knock against Yates. We'll see Lamont's final warning. With that, we are now very much firmly into the final 5 minutes of regulation time in this first half. Ray Horson. Tam. Looks for the long ball. It's repelled by Checker. Rather satisfying placements each of the fourth officials' huts. Yates. Trying to clear it, but it only gets into the body of Aitken. Preston with it. Jugovic has a shot from range. Denied by Dean. Dean looks for Narita. Picked up by Franco. Jugovic. Aitken. very much under pressure from both Yamada and Amendolia. So that's still with FE. Cross from west away. Franco, very unfortunate not to put that one to bed. Yamada. Lamont. Tries to send the Rita. Picked up by Tartak and Leah. Firm. Clearing repelling header from Lamont as well. Might need some paracetamol after that one. That is as firm as header as you'll see in any level of the game. Checker. Can't quite find a captain. Aitken. Amendolia looking for the little clearing touch. Trying to give this Preston side some breathing room. Yates tries to find Aitken. It's dealt with by Preston. Lamont actually providing the switch across for Narita. Narita pops the long ball. Just manages to find Captain Henderson. Percy forced to fight. There's a chance here for Iria. Price in danger. Slips the west away. West way. Contact. No foul is the referee's decision. Thought attempt from Franco. Just wide of the mark. FA are very much looking exceedingly dangerous coming to the half-time break. Which our referees have set on a minimum of 2 additional minutes. Guzmit. Much under pressure from our opposing captain. Eventually finds Yates. Yates with unforced error into Percy. Percy shot from range. Ray Horseman able to collect that one. What could have been exceedingly a long-range goal from the Brits. Sam. Tascalea. Guzmit. Pressured again from Henderson. It's able to find some support with Tascalea. Biggs. Franco. Plays wide for Aitken. Yates. Cross potentially on here for Iria. Offside is assistant referee's decision, as we do have official confirmation of 2 additional minutes here at the home of the Matildas. Free kick. And that's FA Pride opportunity to sneak that late ball in. Then ultimately Guzmit opts for the short touch in for Biggs. Biggs tries to provide the long option. There the play. Right. For Preston. For which, as this team, will certainly be in for an interesting half-time talk. So they wouldn't mind being a final ball for that particular dressing room. Well, they've certainly been creating possibilities. I think it's really quite stuck for Preston. All they need to do is unlock that final 5%. And certainly should be in firm shape. Under Leah. Clears. Collected by Lamont. Kick possession. That, all the time, our fourth official, our senior official. FA Academy 1, Preston Lions 0 at the home of the Matildas. Welcome back to our Match Week 7 broadcast of our FA Preston Lions fixture here in the NPLW. Once again, I'm William Bennett, bringing you all the highs, the lows here at the home Matildas. For those of you who didn't miss the first half, it's presently FA Academy 1, Preston Lions 0, after a cracking placement from 47, Lara Aitken. Indeed, speaking of FV, we are awaiting what I've been told to be at least a double substitution. As I'm sure you can see, our full official has received the paperwork, so with confirmation of numbers shortly. There might be some later adjustments. No. All good to carry on. Ignore those mutterings then. And so we do await the half-time adjustments. In the end, just the single substitution for our hosts. Onto the pitch is number 13, Annika Doverston. She replaced number 47, Aitken. That is 13, Doverston on, 47, Aitken off, 4 of the hosts. Franco. Just as spread via Guzmit. FA forces the back foot. Tam for Tartagalea. Doverston getting her first touch of the afternoon. Iria for Doverston. Back for Iria. She's able to keep control. Showing a little bit of flair in the process. Tartagalea. Doverston. Picked up by Lamont. There's there, just got to be careful of the shirts tagging it back and forth there. Iria trying to force herself through Narita. Tam for Yates. Free kick awarded in favour of Yates there. It certainly is a bit of a foul magnet. Though whether or not Yates tries to induce the fouls against her, it's certainly difficult to say. If it is intended, she hides it well. Chance for FA Guzmit. Denied by Dana. Preston with the free kick. Taken rapidly from Narita. Narita. Bring it back to Yamada. Turn to Narita. Got to fight to keep control here. Tam there winning the throw for FB. Percy is able to slip it on for Lamont. Lamont, the aerial flick. Needs support though. Harrison from range. Not quite what she wanted there. With that, goal kick FB. Ray Orson sends it long. That's repelled back towards her via the head of Percy. Biggs trying to hold possession. West away. To Guzmit. Franco. Daviston. Preston with Irea. Tucks in back for Tartagalea. Irea Megs Harrington and wins the foul in the process. A nice little double. Breaking, swinging on by Guzmit. Can't find a teammate's head. Presently with Harrington. He clears the area. Lamont not quite got the pass to get there in time. So not too far from Mark either. Tartagalea. Finds Jugovic, only briefly. Tam heads it on, but not quite in the direction she wanted there. Lamont now tries to cut in for Narita. Ray Austin's there first. Well, certainly prime opportunity for an equaliser. And with the deflection of Amanda Leah, it shall be throw for our hosts. West away, Franco. Yates. Chucks in for Tam. Back for Yates. Gets the long ball forward. Is able to send Franco. He's able to send West away there. Yates. Plays into the 18-yard area. Still in danger for Preston. Irea shall get the penalty for FA Academy after a handball. That 19 Clancy Westaway is giving the kick, steps up, strikes, and slots it home for FA. That is FA Academy 2, Preston Lions 0. Lamont. Tap for Harrington. Harrington tries to flick Narita forward. Lamont is fouled. And so it shall be Talevsky to take the free kick for our visitors. Talevsky given the go-ahead by our lead referee. Free kick swings to the 18-yard box. collected by Horson, who leaps like a salmon. Well, it's very much securely in control there. So it's been a great day out so far for the Academy Keeper. Toscalia. It's out of fine Area. Falls out of position. This ball turns over. Lamont battling firm for the goal, for the ball. And again, great communication shown from our senior referee, who is making their lead referee debut in the division. Slavsky now with the free kick for Preston. So to play inside the yard box, again is met by Ray Horson. Yates. Guzmit. Plays along and can find Jugovic. He's got to fight for possession. Trying to eventually force in for Dana. Checker. Looks for the long option towards Amendolia. Still with Amendolia. Battling around Biggs. Biggs the victor. Yates. Eventually tries to tuck in actually for Guzmit. Full push there from Preston. Being snuffed out ultimately. West away. Fighting against Harrington. Comes up trumps this time around. Area. Denied the chance to shoot from Giudice. Narita. Could send Lamont. Eventually sends Lamont. Timing is not in their favour. As the visitors prep to make their first substitution of the afternoon. Some of our hosts seek to mate in the process. And so we'll confirm those numbers for you as soon as possible. Preston with the throw. Harrington plays at the head of Henderson. Nice little deflecting ball there by Area off Percy. As we look to the bench, as a triple substitution by looks things for our visitors. It's just a solitary change for the hosts. As we've seen, Fiorina Area coming off for number 7, Iva Kokotos. Otherwise, for the visitors, we can confirm all but one player adjusted. Nice little challenge there from their captain Henderson. We can confirm at least coming onto the pitch for the visitors. It's number 6, apologies, number 7, Eli Vlamic, number 8, Miri Nishimura, And number 20, Summer Caponicia. Go off to pitch number 17, Ella Lamont, number 44, Valentine Percy. Cottus. Doverston. Can't quite find Cottus again. Nishimura. Biggs. Finally confirmed that third adjustment for Preston. It was number 6, Eltalewski, coming off for the Lions. Free kick played short for Yamada as the ball is hoofed forward to try and find Narita. Yamada with supports. Shall win the corner for Preston. And so, can the Lions claw back their way into this fixture? So far set for a tremendous 3 points for our hosts. Ray Hawson again with a lovely save. The FA keeper been in spectacular form this afternoon. Checker. Down a breaking status in the yard box via the throw. Briefly lapelled. Caponicia. Fortunate to get away with the handball there. Shot denied by Ray Horston. Was deemed to be fouled in the process. Term. That's wide for Yates. Yates trying to battle past Narita. Franku under firm pressure. And the turnover is forced by Preston. Chance here for the visitors. Ray Hawson couldn't quite get the touch of knees there. Thankfully, she did have support from Tascalia. So it's a very fortunate escape there for the Academy side. Biggs. Tascalia. Cleared by Kokotis. Checker with the throw. Again, Sheldon breaking to that in yard box. Checker. Advantage Preston. And with a foul against number 42, Eric Narita, it is Preston's turn to take the spot kick. And with that, narrator shall take the kick herself. Referee, give him the go-ahead. Narrator steps up, places it. Ray Horson, very unfortunate, and not to prevent the goal there. After getting the touch, just tip the finger, and not quite enough. It is FA Academy 2, Preston Lions 1. So that as well, the visitors again opting to make another substitution. They've already made use of one of their windows, which we saw fast-paced triple substitution, which is very much shifting the momentum in this fixture. Corner for the Academy. Corner ball swung in by the Academy captain. Headed clear by Henderson. Ball down by Tartakalia. Ball from range. Tries to flick on Franco. He's very much offside there. Chance here for Cabernicia. Ray Horson with the save. Yates under pressure. Shall get the free kick there. Ray Orson. Looks long towards Franco. Should be a throw for FV. We've due to believe it to be Harrington there, the final touch. Yamada for Amendolia. Checker finds narrator. Franco sends on Jugovic. Dana. Judica. West away. Nishimura. Yamada, back for Nishimura. Picked up by Kokotos. Tartakalia now. Awarded a free kick. Guzman sends the free kick deep into the 18-yard box. Just about to find Jugovic. He's very much pressured. Can you get across it? Finds West away. West away. Won't be able to get the shot on. Chance for Franco there to regroup. Yates turns to Franco. Yates to swing it into the 18-yard area. Won't find Kokotos. Ball cleared by Harrington for the corner. You see our host as well, prepping for a substitution. And while the paperwork has been submitted for the visiting technical area, they've yet to pounce on breaking that substitution window as the corner ball swung in. Still in danger. Jugovic there with the final touch, not quite where she was aiming for. As the goal kick's played rapidly by Dana. Judicia now. Amendolia. Potentially fouled there. Ball's played on. Yates. West away. Back into Preston's control. Amendolia. West away with touch. Now control. Very much to and fro here. Preston giving the free kick. After what seems to be at least a 50-50 from this distance. I do say that without entire certainty. Flamink. West away. Franco. Tries to send Jugovic. Can't quite reach her this time around. As those substitutions are about to be taken by both sides. And so we shall confirm those numbers to you as soon as possible. Guzmit. Yates. Tam. And substitution is made. And so, commencing with the host solitary change. Cut off the pitch is number 10, Kaya Jugovic. She's replaced by number 24, Heidi Dalton. There is 10, Jugovic off, 24, Dalton on for FV. And for our visitors, we have number 9, Molly Mae Ramsey. And number 21, Mia Power, coming on, off the pitch, is number 42, Eri Nolita. And number 16, Lani Judicia. So there's 9, Ramsey, 21, Power on, 16, Judicia, 42, Narita off for the visitors. Ramsey. Advantage played. Tardigalia. Almost break a hole there. In the bench. Giving the visitors a little bit of a shock. Nice little contest there between Biggs and Nishimura. Preston with the victory. Is a corner for the lines. Nishimura to take the set piece. Swung in by the Japanese national. Gone high, it's gone deep. Flicked away by Ray Horson. And kept out by Doverston for good measure. So once more, corner for Preston. Corner ball, whipped in. Not clear by Yates. Still just in the 18-yard area. Caponecchia under pressure. This is ball crosses sent in, but can't find Ramsey this time around. Still with Preston in rather impressive fashion. And the physio's brought on check upon Franco. .15 left of regulation time here at the home Matildas. Is presently FA Academy 2, Preston Lions 1, for those of you just joining us late on. Here for a match week 7 clash. It's a broader part of Female Football Week here across the pyramid. Price potentially making a double substitution on the horizon as well. And while our hosts are briefly down to 10, as the physio checks upon Franco. Can Preston take advantage at the moment? To the left, Doverston in open area. Won't find Westway, but can find Kokotas. Still with Kokotas. Looks the cross. You get the touch off Doverston. Preston looking to counter. As Caponecchia is sent on, finds Caponecchia. Barrels firmly against Biggs, and a free kick is awarded between the two. And it's Preston with the free kick. I say Franco should be right to return to the field of play. And she is given the go-ahead by our lead referee. Free kick sent in. Fisted away by Ray Horson. And so, corner for the Lions. Nishimura whips in the corner. Knocked away by Ray Horson. Still in danger. Off the crossbar. Still in danger. Power. Can't get the shot on. Cleared by Guzmits. Shot from range from Amden Leah. Off the crossbar again. It's almost inconceivable that Preston haven't equalised, given how much they hit the woodwork in the last 30 seconds. Shot! Managing to sneak in there. From the earlier substitute, number 8, Miri Nishimura. And that does give Preston the equaliser. That certainly got to feel for the FA keeper, Charlotte Ray Horson, who's been absolutely spectacular today. Very unfortunate to concede in that particular fashion. Unfortunately, that is football at times. The highs are mighty, the lows equally as deep. But with that is very much game on here at the home Matildas. FA Academy 2, Preston 2. Amendolia. Picked up by Tam. West away. Cleared by Amendolia. Yates with a throw. Our hosts are finally ready to make that double change. Guzrit. Franco. Yates. Firm battle between Yates and Vlamic. West away. Sherry first referee. And despite still is set to make double substitution, have yet to spring to action there. So it's curious to see just exactly what their gaffer, Santi Escuderio, is waiting for precisely. Guzmits, Kokotos, under pressure, needs that supporting touch. A correction. The earlier Preston goal, it was instead from 35. Rizio Yamada with the goal there. And that FA do pass in action to make that double substitution. Harrington, the throw for Preston. Can't quite find Caponici this time around. Henderson. Plays with the opposing captain. Chance for Ramsey. Can she get a shot? No. Cut out by Yates. That Preston do themselves a corner. And behind them, certainly sheer waste of relief of their technical area. The visitors can certainly feel all 3 points not far away from their grasp. The corner ball sent in, but cannot break into the field of play. So a goal kick for FE. That we shall see our double substitution. And so coming off the pitch for for FV Academy is number 8, Chelsea Biggs, and number 12, Alice Francu. They're replaced by number 15, Gracie Clarkson, and number 20, Kira Saris. That is 8 Biggs, 12 Francu off, 15 Clarkson, 20 Saris on for FV. And almost as quick as she's forced into action, Clarkson picking up, seems to be at least a bit of a niggle in the clearance. But it's nothing too serious. She's thankfully back on her feet now. I feel right to be able to see out the remainder of this fixture. Very awesome. Let's control the ball there. Rolls wide for Kokotas because under pressure from Henderson. Was beaten by Henderson. Has to regain control. Saris looks to send West away. Yamana's got the pace. Tazakalia now. Still in play. Tazakalia again. Henderson. Held back by Clarkson. West away. Saris. Can't find what she needs there. Still with FE. Tazakalia looks centrally into her captain Guzmit. Guzmit almost intercepted directly there. Tam forced to chase. And the area is cleared. Ramsey. Missing her footing there. Henderson. Yamada. Checker. Power. Can't directly complete the pass. Tam held them back once more. West away. Kokotas now. Trying to build some momentum is FV. Interceptions on Amdalia. Tries to flick for Nishimura. Henderson. Hopes to find Nishimura this time. Ends up with Saris. Guzmit. Hoping to send forward Dalton there. The two teammates not quite on the safe wavelength this time around. And the countering efforts from Preston awarded with the corner. In a game that's certainly becoming tighter and tighter. This is very much a firm belief that they can get the winner here. And doing so from behind as well. It would be quite spectacular. Score ball swung in. Slice ahead of Ramsey. Checker. Shoots from range. Collected by Ray Horson. Tazakalia. Guzmit. Tries to flick it on for Kokotas. Let's check his ball. In for Dana, who has had a great job to do in the second half for quite a while. Power. Tucked back in for a keeper, Dana. Tazakalia. Firm challenge there from Caponicia. Nishimura now. Looks for the switch. Vlaming unable to progress for the time being as we enter into the final minute of regulation time here at the home Matildas. It is FA Academy 2, Preston Lions 2. Everything very much down to the wire here. Either side's able to get the winner here. So much be highly deserved on either side. Ray Horson making sure it's not her team that concedes late on here. Henderson brought down by Harrington. So we wait the confirmation from our fourth official. We can finally confirm there will be an additional 4 minutes to be played here at the home Matildas. That is a minimum of 4 additional minutes. Tartagley up with the throw. Ramsey flicks it, not quite the direction she wants there. Tam, picked up by Caponicia. Nishimura looks to send on Amendolia. No foul, says our referee. Tam, Tartagley. Throw for a fee. Henderson flicks it on, as does Nishimura. Can't quite get to Caponicia, but still with Preston. Amendolia beats past Clarkson. Cross sending, but can only find the body of Guzmitz. Amendolia and a cross in the second time. Henderson, both from range from Checker. Not quite what they wanted there. Caponicia plays it wide for Vlaming. Vlaming just manages to keep it in the field of play there. Tries to tap it across for power. It's intercepted. As a flick on for Dalston. Can't quite find Dalton this time around. Firm contact. And free kick eventually awarded for Preston. So, can Preston get the winner late on here? Very much in depths of injury time. It's sent in. And it's sent high. Goal kick, FA Academy. Henderson. Harrington. Westaway. Looks for Dalton. Still with Dalton. Sent towards Kokonis. It's headed away by Harrington. It shall find Doverston. Guzmitz. Back towards the Preston goal. It's wide of the target. Very much in final 60 seconds or so here. the home Matildas, unless our senior referee has got any reason to extend the initial 4 minutes. And given that we had a couple of free kicks in this window, it wouldn't be surprising to see a 5th full minute played. Guzman give him the go ahead, take the free kick, sit in towards the 18-yard box. Headed in there but not clear. The Cottas. West away. And with deflection, it shall be a corner for FV. So can someone step up here and be the hero they wish for? Corner ball sent in, past the near post, headed on target by Saris, the early substitute, with Dana clearing the line, out for another corner. Just readjusting the ball. This corner sent in. It goes deep. Flicked by Tartagalia. Collected by Dana. And with that is our full-time whistle. Final scores here at the home Matildas. It is FV Academy 2, Preston Lions 2. With goals from number 19, Clancy Westaway. Number 47, Laura Aitken for our hosts. As well as number 35, Mitso Yamada. And number 42, Erina Rita for the visitors. Certainly a spectacular end to this match week 7 fixture. Overall, the points are shared, but certainly without the sheer weight of momentum, sheer weight of effort from both of these sides to try and clinch all 3 points at the death. Ultimately, is points apiece for both of these sides. Something that our hosts would be certainly pleased with nonetheless, given the present shape of their season. But overall, that's all we've got time for here at the home Matildas. And until next time, I've been William Bennett. Cheerio.